Surviving those stressful situations bonded us to a moment in time. We survived the life-threatening combat episode due to the collective action of the group, not individuals. Each soldier played a role in the group survival. Shared survival in battle will always be a unique, valuable bonding experience, as I found when things went well, like they had today, and even more so when things did not go well, as I knew would eventually happen. So you're seeing that bond form with your troops before your very eyes.
Yeah. And this is, as you know, the book was a kind of a trying to go through that, both with what I had learned about even the academic study of cohesion. I call it the Band of Brothers phenomenon, because that's a great series that teaches you how these become, why we say brothers and sisters so much, because it creates this bond that goes beyond, just serving together and surviving together. It creates a lifelong bond. And I was watching that in real time because we were given those experiences, but also the processing of it. So after the patrol was always, which is again why I wrote the book, after the patrols, I felt all that you'd ever thought that war would be. Sitting around the Humvee top, talking about somebody who fell out of the vehicle, who made a mistake, laughing at them. I didn't realize at the moment that that's also part of the living with the war, is that you process it together. So you experience it together, but you process it together. And that's what I saw later wasn't happening. But in these moments, the jump even, like that hell that we paid going through that mud was an experience that only those that did it will have and will bond them for the rest of their lives. You just have to mention mud. And it creates like a togetherness. Yeah. Because war isn't about individuals, it's about groups.
Yeah, and I've always made this kind of assessment, like you go through boot camp, and everyone in the Army or Navy or the Marine Corps that goes through boot camp goes through certain level of shared stresses together, and you start to bond. Even Echo Charles going through 2-a-days with football, like you have a certain level of bond with those people. Well, in the military, you go to boot camp. Well, then you go to AIT. So now you're doing some more stressful stuff. You go to airborne school. Like, okay, now we're all jumping out of airplanes. Oh, now you're going to go to Ranger school. And you just keep getting tighter and tighter. And then the highest form of this is we go into combat together and we take the ultimate risk. We go through the ultimate hardships. And this is why you have friends that you went through combat with that they're just, your friends for life. It doesn't matter what happens.